The statistics are startling. We're getting a new look at the toll the coronavirus is taking on our mental health.
Malaysia cannot afford another total lockdown as it will be detrimental to the country's economy.
Unemployment in Malaysia has hit a 27-year high.
This video shows to us the reality of pandemic COVID-19 that we are facing currently. Have you ever heard anybody say movement control order should be a stand? Do you think so? If yes, wait, I'll change mine for another minute. I'll explain to you guys why movement control order should be eliminated. Movement control order should be eliminated based on these three reasons, which are: first, Malaysia's economy is falling rapidly. Second, the increasing of the unemployment rate among the society. And third, the psychological effect to the individual living in Malaysia. So, I will start my first explanations, but I need you guys to listen carefully. First of all, movement control order should be eliminated is because of nations are facing the economy falling rapidly. This is the worst economy situations that ever happened in Malaysia history. The Malaysia ringgit nowadays is lower compared to back then. In October 2019, 41 ringgit and 75 cents equal to 10 US dollars, but nowadays 41 ringgit and 16 cents equal to 10 US dollars. This will lead to the deflation. What will happen if Malaysia facing deflation? The Malaysia ringgit will be worthless. For example, the country of Japan back then. It will cause, first, household expenditure will be decreases, and second, the unemployment rate will be higher. Next is about the Malaysia's debt. If the MCO extent will be increased. Why? Because economy in Malaysia did not functioning well, so Malaysia need money to borrow from the other resources. The simple way or the worst fear is Malaysia making a loan with the IMF or International Monetary Fund. In 2019, when Argentina borrowing money from the International Monetary Fund, the Argentina market is crashed, and also the share is falling rapidly. In simple word, if Malaysia borrow money from IMF, it will lead to the higher interest rate and also higher taxes. In simple word, they will control our economic system. Next is about the market share, and also the global competitiveness is slower than before. If the MCO occurs or the MCO execute, the market share will be having slower growth because of the rules and regulations that made by the government limit their freedom to making a trade or making a business. So, I had explained to you about my first preview. Let's move to our second preview. Next, my second preview is about the increasing of the unemployment rate among the society in Malaysia. One of the reasons why the increasing of the unemployment rate is because of the business gain less profit than before. It is because the limitations made by the government limit their freedom to work. They have to limit their workforce and also the work time. Some of the business may have the financial difficulties, so they need to fire some of the workers. For example, ASIA in 2020, back in October, they have confirmed they fired 24,000 of their workforce. This is because the aviation industries cannot work because of the movement control order made by the government. Second, the limited job offers will also lead to increasing of the unemployment rate in Malaysia. When the business gain less profit, they have to limit their workers, so the job also will be limited. In addition, the increasing of the graduated students also will increase the unemployment rate in Malaysia. Based on Department Statistics of Malaysia, data taken in January 2021, the unemployment rate in Malaysia is reached 4.9%, which is out of the normal rate for a country will have the unemployment rate which is 4.0%. Next, the slow growth of industrialization. So, the industry having a slow growth, the economists analyzed in January 2020, they said Malaysia will having a faster and high growth of industries, but when the MCO execute, the industry getting slower and also smaller. The uncertainty of the industries because of the unstable politics is also one of the reasons. So the unemployment rate is high because of these industries cannot getting bigger. So when they cannot getting bigger, the job offers also will be limited. For example, when the government may change the policy, the industries will having the uncertainty, and also without we even realize it, it block the growth of the industry. So I have clarified to you my second preview. Now let us move to my third preview. Lastly, my third preview. When the MCO execute, it also will psychologically affected to the sum of the individual. Some of us may having financial difficulties, but some of us also are having or facing dealing with their emotions and psychological problems. Without we even knowing it, during this MCO, it also caused the depressions among the society. Me, myself, are having problem during the movement control order. I'm having like depressions because of my family problems, but I deal with it slowly, and Alhamdulillah, I'm survived from it. If the MCO extend, I think I cannot bear it anymore. Some of the people also are having the financial difficulties. The financial difficulties also can cause depressions, even though the Prihatin package introduced by our Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, it also cannot support all of us. And the other reasons the psychology will affect the society is about the students. During this MCO, students' anxiety and also stress level increases day by day. In fact, online classes is more stressful than the physical or face-to-face classes. Most of the students are having anxiety because of they cannot understand what they have learned, and also they worry about their studies. The external factors such as line problems is addition for their stress. One of the students in survey said that online classes is more tired than the actual one. I barely can sleep at night doing the assignments. The students need to use laptop early in the mornings until the midnight. That's why the reasons why the students not energetic in class. Then the MCO also blocked the people to see their family. This is because the regulations made by the government, which is government has banned the travel between the countries and also states. This will emotionally affect the people who live far from their home. This will cause a not rational decisions. For example, in Singapore, a Malaysian man working in Singapore died after falling from the 8th floor an apartment building. This is because he had been living apart from his family so long time. People also cannot get back to their hometown, especially when the Hari Raya Eid Adha is around the corner. This also affects the emotions of the people. I had explained to you about my 3 main points why Malaysia should eliminate the movement control order. Without further ado, let us jump to the conclusion. Basically, I have discussed with all of you about 3 reasons why movement control order should be eliminated, which are: first, Malaysia's economy is falling rapidly, and second, increasing of the unemployment rate among the society, and third, the psychological effect to the individual. The outbreak of COVID-19 affected all of us, no exceptional, including me. This situation is out of our regular norm. It is called new norm. The regulations and also the restrictions, standard of procedure made by the government is good, which are to protect the citizens of Malaysia. But if the movement control order will be extended longer, it will cause more bad effect to all of us, including the people live in Malaysia and also the government. I implement a sentence by William Samuel Johnson, former United States Senator. He said, "It is only our darkest hours that we show or will discover our true strength. The strength is brilliantly light, and also it can never ever dimmed. Let's stop the movement control order for the sake of the people and also our beloved country. Stay safe and let us stop the chain of COVID-19. Thank you."